Hi guys, good morning. I noticed some of the classes are doing virtual trip to the aquarium and some classes are doing virtual trip to the zoo. So today I decided to do a paper plate fish aquarium. And this is what you guys are going to need for this project. You're going to need 2 paper plates, paint if you have. If you don't have paint, you can use color pencils, markers, crayons. You're going to need a glue stick or liquid glue, scissors. I'm also going to use a Sharpie. And I'm going to use 2 empty toilet paper rolls. If you don't have them, you don't need to. There's other ways you can, there's other things you can use. I'll show you later in the video how you can substitute this for something else. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is this is going to be our seed. So we're going to paint this blue. This is the only blue I have, so I'm going to use this blue. Just going to pour it here. And I'm going to color everything blue. I wish it was a little bit darker, but I think it's good enough. Oh, I forgot something important. You guys need to have, for my aquarium, I'm going to use rice and I'm going to use rice beans too. This is going to give us the effect of sand and rocks. Okay, so this is all done. And now I'm going to put it to dry, okay? Hi guys, so now that my plate is completely dry, I'm going to use the glue only on the bottom. And I'm going to spread the glue all over. So it's going to be like the bottom of the ocean. All right. And I'm going to use the rice. The rice is going to be my sand. I'm also going to use some white beans to use as small rocks. Let me see. I'm going to use white beans. Now I'm just going to collect the white beans. I'm going to use them separately, and the white beans are going to be my little rocks that I'm going to use. So I'm putting all this little white beans, and these are going to be my little rocks. I also went outside and I collected these tiny little rocks from outside, and I'm going to also add them to the bottom of my plate. Don't get them too big. So this is how it's looking right now. So while this dries a little bit, we're going to work on all the things that are going to go inside our aquarium, okay? So now my rice is all dried up. and my little racks are also dry. So now I'm going to use tissue paper, but if you have construction paper, you can use construction paper as well. And we're going to use that paper to create seaweed. I cut it in small pieces like this, and I don't want them to be in a rectangle shape. We want it to look more like a seaweed. So I'm making little waves. And they're gonna look kind of like this, okay? And I'm gonna put them on each end. Looking kind of like this. And I'm going to add one more on this end. So this part, it's complete. I added seaweed to both ends to my under the sea project. So now let's go to the next step. For our under the sea paper plate project, I'm using toilet paper roll to make our fish. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna make them make it flat like this. If you want, you could use a marker, but we're gonna make this part, we're gonna cut this part like this to make it like an oval shape. Like this. And then we're going to come here and we're going to make a small cup like this on both sides. See how I made a cut on both sides? And if I fold them like that, it's gonna give me this look. So this is our fish, okay? Now now our fish are ready to be painted. Now here, you see how it's open? This will give us like a 3D effect, but if you guys like, you could just cut it in two and you can make two. That's what I did. Instead of leaving it open, which is nice because it will give you a 3D effect, but with this plate is not a big plate, so I will advise you just to cut it in half. I mean, cut it open, and this will give you two. Okay, so now they're ready to be colored. And I'm gonna color this one yellow. So I have one pink, one yellow. So I'm gonna let them dry, but now I have a pink and a yellow, and I'm gonna let them dry. So now that my fish are completely painted and almost dry, I am going to get a little creative. Okay, so I am going to use, I'm gonna use a Q-Tex. I don't have paintbrush. I'm gonna use different colors to make little stripes. See how I made little stripes? And then here, I'm just gonna make little dots. And light here is not so good, but this is how. And now I'm gonna let this one dry, and while this one dry, I'm gonna take my yellow fish and I'm gonna do the same thing. This one I'm gonna make it a little bit different. And I'm going to just make stripes all over. And if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a Q-Tex. So now I am going to let them dry again. All right, so now that the fish are completely dry, I'm going to use a Sharpie. And I'm going to make a small eye right here. And a mouth. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I'm going to make a small eye right here. And this is going to give me my two fish. And I'm going to glue them in here. So now my paper plate aquarium is almost completed, and I'm going to close it. Now, this is just another paper plate, and I cut the inside of it and I painted blue. And I'm gonna use it to cover it so it could look something like this, okay? I'm gonna use glue all around the plate. I'm gonna cover it now. And we're gonna let it dry. So now my aquarium is completely done. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. You could guys hang this beautiful piece anywhere in your home.